Thursday's COVID-19 update from the State Department of Health continues an unsettling trend. Experts say today's average number of new cases per day is 17 times what Oklahoma saw in late March. Now, let's take a look at the new data. First, looking at the average number of new cases per day. Today, the 7-day average was just over 1,200 cases, whereas in mid-June, we had less than 600 cases. Compare that to May, when we had an average just under 150 cases per day. Keep in mind that these numbers do not include positive home tests, meaning this data is likely underreporting new cases. As for hospitalizations, the state health department says the 3-day average jumped from 212 last week. Today's number, 300. The good news is the rate of hospitalizations is not going up nearly as quickly as the case numbers. The health department also says in the last 90 days, more than a quarter of these new cases are being reported by 18 to 34-year-olds. In the same time frame, nearly half of the hospital patients with COVID have been between 65 and 84 years old. Dr. Dale Bratzler of OU says most of the new cases are a subvariant of Omicron called BA.5. He says it's extremely contagious, and his recommendation is to know yourself and know your surroundings.
If you happen to be older, if you have chronic underlying medical illness, I strongly encourage people to be very careful about their surroundings right now. So my wife and I, for instance, just traveled to Florida not long ago, and there weren't a lot of us, but we were wearing a mask through the airport, on the plane.
And if you want to minimize your chance of getting seriously sick with COVID, the advice has not changed. Doctors say getting vaccinated and boosted, avoiding crowds, and wearing a mask are the best places to start. Barry Mangold, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.